Hey, what's good? I got the JHS Morning Glory here. This is a fantastic pedal. I'm gonna show you everything I know about it. The first I'm gonna tell you is that it doesn't take a battery. There's no 9-volt port. Just gotta move the camera like that. There we go. So you can use any 9-volt port or adapter, as you may wanna call it. Anything, as long as it's above 100 mA, which most are. This takes 43 MAs of current draw. There's quite a few controls on this thing. It gives you control over pretty much every parameter that you would want. You got your volume, which of course is controlling the total output volume. You have the drive, and that's controlling, of course, the drive. And then you have the tone, and that's the treble. So I usually have the tone about halfway around there. And then you have the gain switch right there. That's like a boost switch. So when you flip it on like that, it's gonna give you way more gain. It sounds pretty good. Then you have the true bypass switch. It's not like an Electro Harmonics or Boss pedal in the sense that it doesn't like click. It's just like a spring. And it's also a true bypass. And then you have a high cut as well. So in the case where you have quite a bit of drive, it tends to have a little bit too much treble. So you can either turn it down with this, but if you don't want to touch this control, you can hit your bright cut on the side with like a toothpick or a Q-tip. Then on the side here, you have a jack for an expression pedal. So you can control the switch with an expression pedal of some kind. I believe it's the M Audio XP. Yeah, that's what it's called. I've had this for a little while now. It's just connected with an instrument cable, right? So you see it right here. Goes in like this. You put that into the jack on the side here. There we go. And then that's how you remotely control the gain switch in case you want to switch it on and off. So in terms of where I put it in the signal chain, you can see the picture right here. You have the guitar right here, tuner, filter or wah, pitch shifter, compression, and then the drive and the distortion come right after. I find that that's usually the best way to place it, and I'll show you how that looks on my board right now. So here's my board. There's the amplifier with the orange cable. It's coming down here. The JHS would be sitting right here. So it's coming into the noise gate, reverb, chorus, EQ, distortion, morning glory, compression, filter or envelope filter, tuner, and then these two pedals and these two pedals are in the effects loop. There's my guitar right there. So another thing I want to point out is how sick this pedal sounds with single coil pickups. So I got this Strat here. What's a copy? I don't know what kind of pickups it has, but it sounds dope. I'll show you what it sounds like. While I'm at it, I'm gonna show you a couple different settings and different ways to use the Morning Glory. The first way is to use it with something like the Dynacomp. Doesn't need to be the Dynacomp necessarily. I like using the Dynacomp with it, it sounds great. But you could also use a regular compressor as well. The next way is to use just like a tiny bit of drive, or you could call it like a clean boost. And I find that this is actually the best way to use a lower gain pedal like this. Like this is where it really shines, when you just like use it to muddy up, or excuse me, just like dirty up your tone a little bit. And finally, I think a good way of using the Morning Glory is to flip up the high gain switch. So obviously you do that when you just need a bit more gain, like in a lead part or something like that. To me, it's totally worth the money. I'm really happy I got it. And it's my favorite one so far. I've got the Tube Screamer and I've got the Electro Harmonic Soul Food as well. This one's really sick too. I love this one a lot. The Tube Screamer is whatever, man. It sounds kind of mushy and weird. It's not my favorite, but the Morning Glory is sick. If you want a drive pedal, I think there's no better option really. But anyway, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.